lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well. I'm just going to quickly intro this video because I actually forgot to film an intro when we were filming. This video is basically me asking one of my close friends and my beautiful hairdresser questions I would usually be too afraid to ask. It's honestly such a funny video and I really enjoyed editing it back, so I hope that you guys enjoy watching it. Before we get into today's video, make sure you go down below and hit this. I can never get this sentence out. Before we get into today's video, make sure you go down below and hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to head over and follow my Instagram and my TikTok. I'll pop them both on the screen for you guys. And without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Hello everyone, I'm in the kitchen and that only means one thing and one thing only. I am quickly popping on this video to say that this video is kindly sponsored by HelloFresh. Now, if you are new to my channel, you might be unaware as to what HelloFresh is. HelloFresh provides you with seasonal fresh ingredients that are delivered straight to your door. But if you've been watching my channel for a while now, you'll know just how much I love and use HelloFresh. As you guys know, Leah's in Manchester the majority of the week, which leaves us with a very busy week and no time to go and do the food shop. That is why HelloFresh is so perfect for me. I love it so much and it has saved my life over the past few months. I can easily go on the HelloFresh website and order from 22 different recipes each week. Each recipe is some of the meals that I have prepared using HelloFresh honestly look like they've come straight from the restaurant, and I am no good cook. I have to say as well, since I've been using HelloFresh, I have learned to prepare some amazing meals. When I first moved out, I actually had no idea how to cook, and HelloFresh has helped me gain a lot of new skills in the kitchen. So when you order HelloFresh, you get your very own meal card with each meal. It all comes numbered so you can match up the meals really easily, and on the meal card you get a list of ingredients, and when you turn it over onto the back, you get a step-by-step on how to prepare the meal. Also on the side you have a list of all the measurements and the nutritional information. I have chosen out 3 meals today and they all look extra delicious, but the meal I'm going to be preparing is in fact this one, which is sirloin steak and peppercorn sauce with layers potatoes. I don't know how to say that word, but this looks amazing. I have prepared all of my ingredients and I'm super excited to make this. I think it's going to be super yummy, and look at this potato. Wait, is that the right one? Whoops. Finished meal. I am literally so proud of this. It looks so yummy and I honestly cannot wait to eat it. It smells incredible. Now I'm going to leave you guys to watch the rest of this video while I enjoy the absolute sheer perfection of a meal I have just created, if I do say so myself. But before I go, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to HelloFresh. If you guys do want to check out HelloFresh for yourself, there will be a link in the description. You will get 50% off your first box, which is amazing. And then I will pop a code on the screen right now that will get you guys 35% off your next 3 boxes. So in total, that is 4 HelloFresh orders that you will have at a discounted rate. And a massive thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. I will see you all in the next clip. Welcome to... I feel like a rip. Oh. What?
The rip.
The rip? Stop. Where?
Literally, go and look in the mirror.
Oh no. I don't know what to say. The last half an hour was very chaotic. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that me and Lottie tried to film a girl talk video. We have now attempted that video twice.
Honestly, the second time just didn't go well.
So we've decided.
I think it's just not us.
No, we're more like relaxed, like chill, like.
Yeah.
And we're also not that great at advice.
No, I'm good at advice.
Lottie's good at advice.
No, I'm good at that advice. It's you throw me off. I blame you.
I'll leave then. We've decided that what we're gonna do is ask one another questions. It's gonna be like an asking my friend questions that I would usually be too afraid to, well, not that I'd usually be too afraid to ask them, but they're just not general questions that we would ask.
We wouldn't come up with a conversation.
We wouldn't sit there and just ask.
I feel like your questions are going to be like we want to know from both perspectives, so I sort of just thought I'll ask you it right back.
I'm just going to dive straight into it because it's honestly getting late and
I've got a pizza that I'm waiting for Ellie to cook.
Oh, I forgot about the pizza. We have pizza. First question I'm gonna ask Lottie is, what was your first impression of me? I'm ready.
So, we actually met through my business because...
Yeah.
Ellie, where's my hair acceptance? And do you know what? Ellie messaged us, actually, in the first lockdown, me, asking if there was like a potential opportunity to work together, and I really appreciated her message. However, in the lockdown, we'd just launched and then we went into lockdown, so starting another collaboration wasn't really something I could afford. So I just explained the situation and was expecting Ellie to be like, right, sound. So Ellie went ahead and bought the hair anyway. You probably could have gone elsewhere.
Yeah.
But I think deep down you wanted to work for me. I feel like that was my first non-in-contact impression of you, and I thought, oh my gosh, like she's genuinely proving that she does want to work with us as a brand one day when we can afford it. And it was, I honestly think you set a really high standard for influencers, because now I'm like,
anyone that comes palms
if you want it, you would buy it and you'd prove that you want to work with us. And honestly, that I was just like, okay, wow. And then the first time I met you, I came to fit your tapes at your house, in your old house.
I remember that.
And I'd never met them, I'd never met her or Lee, and you were filming a whole video on us fitting them because you were doing a glow up video.
Oh yeah.
And Lee had this massive camera and I was like, hi. I just thought you were really nice, and I just think like you set the tone. Anyway, if I knew then what I knew now, probably not kind. What was yours of me?
If I lay it all out on the table now and say my honest opinion,
that's what I want to hear.
Terrified. I was absolutely terrified. So like Lottie's just said, like the first time that I met her was when she came to my house. So the first thing I needed to do was literally blitz the whole house. And then she walks in the house and I'm like, this girl is like literally, you were stunning in front of me, like tall, and I was just like,
oh my god, stop.
Will you do my hair extensions? She's gonna steal my boyfriend. And you know what? I will tell you something, right? There was one time we was coming back from the salon and Lee turned to me and was like, I think Lottie's such a lovely person and I think she'd make a really good friend for you. And he was like, I'd be so happy if you and Lottie were friends. Well...
At what point in our working relationship did you think, yeah, she'd be a good mate?
I didn't have to think, yeah, she would... Blue?
That's expensive.
Blue's just eating the Pampers grass. There wasn't a moment where I thought, oh yeah, I feel like we could be, I want to be her friend. Like I feel like it instantly happened.
Yeah, I feel like we got along like straight away. I didn't feel like that first time we met was really that awkward.
No. And
the next time we met, both got each other Christmas presents last year.
Oh my god, yeah.
We didn't, that was just, we just did that.
I feel like I just vibed with Lottie from the start, and I don't know, like I feel like when you meet someone that you know that is going to be a good friend, like you know from the straight
that when you know. That also leads on to my other question, and then you can have the attention back. What do your friends and family think of our relationship? Because obviously it was like I didn't exist, and then all of a sudden like, me and Lottie doing this, me and Lottie doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this.
My closest friends are girls that I've grown up with. Yeah. So none of them would ever like turn around and be like, why is she all of a sudden hanging out with this girl? Yeah. But I feel like they wouldn't necessarily ever say anything without meeting you or getting to know the type of person you are. But like none of them, when I talk about you, like none of them, they kind of just go along with the story and like ask questions. Like I don't have the type of friends that would necessarily be jealous of me having a different friend, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like not in the group, yeah. Honestly, please. Why do I keep Lee? This whole day I've kept calling Blue Lee. Lee, what is wrong with your stomach?
It's called Lee. What is your least favourite thing about me?
God, there's so many. I hate how...
Hate is a strong word.
Yeah, I mean it. I hate how you don't realise how good you were doing.
Aww.
I hate that you don't see that. Like, you don't think you're achieving as much as you're achieving.
I feel like it's hard to these days.
I think it's definitely hard, especially when you want more, but I don't think you take enough time to actually sit back and realise how much you've accomplished up until this point. Yeah. I think it's good that you want to do more, but like, I think you need to do, it upsets me that you don't recognise how much you do.
I feel like the standards are high though.
I know, but like, I just think sometimes you do need to take it back, like sit back a minute and realise like what you have achieved. I don't like that about you, that you don't realise how far you've come already.
That's so sweet. Do you want to ask?
Yeah, I feel like you can answer me about what you don't like about me.
There's
so many.
I don't actually think I have anything. I genuinely, hands down.
I know what you'd say. You're too nice.
Yes!
She tells me off all the time.
Lottie, I'm sorry.
What was that?
Oh my god.
What's that? What's that?
I hate, and I'm going to use the word hate, not in a bad way, because I feel like saying this sentence is going to come out wrong and not how I want it to, but I hate how nice Lottie is, because she's too nice for her own good. Like, I feel like she gets over a lot. It just annoys me because you're like a really genuine person and you genuinely want to help people. Like, someone could literally like run her over and then she'd stand up and go, is everyone alright?
Yeah.
Is everyone alright? But like, that's coming from a friend point of view. Like, you do get like that with your friends. Like, at the end of the day, like, you want what's best for them.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
You often ask me for my advice, but you never listen first time. Why? Why do you ask me for my advice and don't listen?
Oh, Blue.
Blue! Why do you ask me for my advice but don't listen?
Give me an example. Now she's tripping up.
Okay, not necessarily advice, but like...
I know what you mean. Like, I'll ask you something and you'll...
We'll talk about something and then we'll sort of like come to the conclusion that we're just not going to let that bother you, and then the next day it'll upset you again.
I feel like that happens with everyone though. If there's something bugging you and you're telling me that it's not going to bug me, I can't just instantly switch it off.
Yeah,
it's not going to bug me, do you know what I mean? And like, I completely get it.
But I don't think I'd ever be like, oh, don't let it bother you. I think I'd be like, don't let it bother you for this reason. Like, you've got to put it into perspective. I think I do tend to put it in perspective, and then you probably have to sit back, maybe hear it a couple more times, and then put it in perspective for yourself to be like,
you kind of have to realise it yourself. So,
even the conversation we were having last night with you about Lee.
Yeah. Like,
I feel like Lee was a part of the conversation, but not in the group chat.
I feel like Lee goes to you, like Lee kind of asks you for advice as well. Like, you're a very advisory person.
On Christmas Eve, you should have seen us, just the three of us sat here on Christmas Eve.
We would have been going until Boxing Day.
Yeah, my mum rang me going, it's Christmas Eve, where are you? And I was like, oh, sorry.
Lee has a tendency to do that though. He'll be like, oh, stop crying, it's fine, it's gonna be fine. But like, it's not, that's how I cope, that's how I react, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like I want to sit there and, but that's what I know this is like leading down a long road, but I feel like that answers it in the fact that with certain advice, it's just, I need to hear it a few times and then realise it for myself. Like going brown. But now we are going brown, so yay!
No, we're going brown for this minute. I'll get home and I'll get a text
going,
I've decided that I'm meant to be blonde.
Right, no, I can 100% vouch right now we're gonna do some brown in my hair.
Okay, so we've gone from, we're going brown.
I'm looking at myself right now and I just don't think blonde is the vibe anymore. What do you think about mine and Lee's relationship? Like, what's your opinion on mine and Lee's relationship?
The silence. I don't know, I feel like, you know, the very like personal part of your relationship is never really displayed to many people, so what I don't see like I don't want to say the intimate side of your relationship because it's going to sound weird, but you know what I mean, like you don't see like the actual like cutesy blah 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 side. Yeah. But then you've also been together for a really long time, so that's probably passed a long time ago. I am always laughing around you two, like I think you bounce off each other, which I think they make each other funnier. Yeah. Yeah. If you'd have met me before meeting me and Lee together, would you have pictured me with someone like Lee? Okay, I don't think you'd end up as someone as, I don't want to use the word silly, but like goofy as Lee, because that is the image that everyone sees. Yeah. You never see like the actual like all the time though. But you don't see his work hard mentality and like. But actually, now I know Lee, I would, because I put you with someone like a bit more determined and hardworking, which Lee is, but Lee doesn't come across like that at all. He comes across like a bit Jack the Lad, silly, sort of Jack the Lad, class clown, sort of Jack the Lad. What is your favourite characteristic about me? Can we just confirm what that is? What a characteristic is? Yeah. So like, I know it sounds silly, but I just want to be sure that we're on the right page. Like, I didn't want to just say like, what's your favourite thing about me? I think I was on the same line as like a personality trait, like what is like one thing that like an energy or like a vibe that I don't know, like what is... You, I think definitely come out more this year and towards the end of last year as well, like you definitely want to just, you are, how am I wording it? You're less talking, more doing. Like you want to do it, like this is what you want to achieve and you're not just going to sit there and wait for it to happen. This year you're actually getting off your ass and actually doing it. Like, I'm getting another bubble. Ah! Sorry, but you just did that. You are wanting to be more like, just get up and do it rather than talking about it. Like you could just sit around talking all day about how you want to achieve this, this and this, but this, like now you're actually getting up and doing it, and I like that about you. Like so many people just sit and say they're going to do things and never do it. For characteristics, I definitely like how level-headed you are. Honestly, like she's literally a dictionary of
advice. But then again, like, I like how caring you are. Like, you will literally do anything for everyone, even if you don't like that person. Great.
Thanks.
Thinking about it, I think that's why I was so intimidated, because you were so level-headed. Yeah.
Cute, thanks.
If you were a boy, would you date me?
No.
Genuinely.
Only because I think we're too similar.
Yeah, we are very similar. There's been quite a few times where I've said something and you've turned around and be like...
Or like, we'll literally be in the middle of like writing the same thing.
I genuinely think we are very similar people.
And I just don't think I could date someone like me.
Yeah.
I think I would look really, like to you, I think I'd look like really good to date, and then you got to know me and you'd realise we're too similar, and then I would think, be like, no,
yeah,
we're best friends.
She's a bit boring too, guys.
I just like to go to bed at 9:30 and get up early in the morning and go to the gym.
There's not much conversation after... After 8 PM, that's it. You're getting cold responses, and then by 10 PM it's done.
Or first thing in the morning, you send me a text at 5:30, I'll answer it.
Yeah, when was that time I texted you and you was like, why are you awake?
Oh, you had COVID and you were watching, you would put like a thing on your story going, I can't sleep.
No, there was one time you texted me at 5 and you said something, you was going to the gym or something.
Yeah.
And then I text you back and I don't think you expected.
Yeah, normally I didn't get a response for about 9, half 9. Because this morning I texted you at 9
This is so sad. This is we know what time each other wakes up and goes to bed.
Because when I texted this morning, I'm like, are you awake?
Are you awake? I thought you would text me saying, are you awake? And I was going to be like, yeah, and you're like, good, because I'm at the door. Ding dong.
Let me in. I need a wee.
My bedroom, you can see like onto the road, so you can see who's coming towards the house, so I could see her coming. So I'm like going downstairs like, oh, I've not seen Lottie in a while, like, oh. I open the door and she just comes steaming in and she went, I need a wee. This is actually my last question, and it is, if you were to see Lee with another girl, and that's like intimately, not like, you know, like if you were out and about and you saw Lee with a girl and it seemed a bit off, how would you react?
Lee doesn't go out.
That's so boring. We're literally all of us, all three of us are like square. Like this.
No, we're workaholics. Work hard now, party later.
Yeah. When we're
That is our
all
mindset.
like 30.
We're busy on holiday after holiday after holiday. That's the plan. If Lee saw me, I would go say hello, if that makes sense. Like, I would not go up to Lee if he'd not clocked me.
So you would just casually go over and say hello.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if I'm in the same room as Lee but he has not seen me,
Right.
I would just mind my business from a distance and sort of, not necessarily like, oh my god, Lee's with a girl, but sort of like message you. Well, we'd be talking anyway, so I know where you'd be. I'd probably say, are you like, what are you and Lee doing tonight? And if he would say, oh, like Lee's out with his mate tonight, I'd be like, okay, well actually I've seen Lee. Like, I would give you the benefit of the doubt to see if he said anything to you, rather than start twisting and being like, oh my god, I've seen Lee with a girl, because you might know, and it might just seem more cozy than it is because I don't know the whole truth. But if he told you one story and I'm seeing another one, I would then say,
See, that's a very level-headed response.
I just think that's best.
Let me show you what you look like right now.
Should I get comfy with you guys?
Hello, me again. I actually forgot to film an outro as well, so you have my lovely face for the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed it. I just want to say a massive thank you to HelloFresh as well for sponsoring this video. There will be the codes on the screen now to get you guys 50% off your first order and 35% off your next 3 orders. So in a total, that's 4 orders that you get discounted. So thank you so much to HelloFresh for that. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye, guys. Bye.